And hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is going to be kind of a different one because it's not Minecraft, no it's not a vlog either, but it's a suggestion, a recommendation from Hello Hey, you know, the person who bought me the MVP rank. Of course, you can watch that video if you haven't already, but here's the thing. She wants me to play the 16 personalities test, which is apparently online, and there's a lot as you can see here, so I'm just gonna have to choose 16personalities.com to test from that. I don't know. But yeah, I think that is the official site because there is another one right below here that is about 16 personalities. If it's psychology, I should know this, but I don't know. Well, if this isn't the official test, I have nothing to say because I'm taking this because this is the first one that was... Okay, so it takes less than 12 minutes, which is kind of the ideal time right now because I am kind of rushing right now. But yeah, and answer honestly, even... Okay, fine. Because this is for YouTube anyways. Try not to leave any neutral answers. Okay. Is that... Yeah, that is neutral. Alright. So, okay. So I think we can do this. You find it difficult to introduce yourself to other people. Well, actually, no. I don't agree with that because I am pretty good at introducing myself to new people and, of course, making new friends. I think I get accustomed to new surroundings very easily and very well in a quick amount of time, like a quick short span of time. I strongly disagree with that. I often get so lost in thoughts that you ignore or forget yourself. Oh yeah. I'm gonna do somewhat agree because it's not like I'm totally oblivious or something, but sometimes, yes, I will sometimes get be totally philosophical or something, go into philosophy mode, and yeah, I'd be in total deep thought. But sometimes I ignore my surroundings, but not to the point where I would strongly agree. You try to respond to your emails as soon as possible and cannot stand a messy inbox. Oh, that is so me. I cannot stand... Okay, so you know on your phones, on your iPhones or something, when you have notifications and you see that number with the little circle on top? Yeah, I can't see, I can't really stand a 1 or a 2, but there are some people that have hundreds, okay? That number inside that circle, that's no longer a circle. It's like a rectangle, and it's 10,000. No, I can't do that, okay? I can't stand a messy inbox. That is completely me. And emails, yes, I completely agree with this. This is the definition of me. You find it easy to stay relaxed and focused even when there is some pressure. Well, if there is some pressure, I find it not easy. I kind of find it hard, so that's why I'm going to disagree, just a tiny bit of disagreement. But I try. I don't find it easy, but I do try to stay relaxed. But, you know, it sometimes doesn't work, so that's why I'm going to kind of disagree with it. You do not usually initiate conversations. I actually think I do, because as I told you earlier, I find it easy for me to introduce myself here. And you know, I think that goes for the same for conversations as well. I start conversations pretty nicely, easily, and quickly. Yeah, that applies to me. You rarely do something just out of sheer curiosity. This is not really specific enough, do something, but I have searched something on Google and I have done some extensive research about some things that I was curious about, so I would kind of disagree with it, because, I mean, okay, let's be honest here. When I didn't know, several things, I don't know, the Dewey Decimal System, or I honestly have no idea, probably should do some more research about millennials and stuff. Honestly, things I don't really know about, such as umami, I'm not even sure if you guys know this, but Dewey Decimal System is a research classification order. Millennials is people who are born in a certain time period, and umami is a fifth taste. Along with sweetness, sourness, bitterness, and saltiness. Yeah, umami is a fifth taste. So yeah, those things, I kind of try to do some research about it, the things I don't really know, so that's why I'm going to disagree with it. Let's press next. You feel superior to other people. I kind of disagree. It really depends on who we're talking about, so I'm gonna disagree. Okay, because I'm trying not to do neutral here, as the test says. Alright. Being organized is more important to you than being adaptable. No. I try to be both organized and adaptable, but really, if I have to choose a priority, it would be adaptable. I would kind of disagree because I do like being organized as well. You are usually highly motivated and energetic. Yes, that is me. I'm usually not dejected or depressed, you know? I'm not sure if in any of my videos I sound super depressed, because, I mean, if you do see me, completely depressed or something, just let me know, but I don't think I am, to be honest. Winning a debate matters less to you than making sure no one gets upset. Oh, here's the thing here. I usually try to pull my punches here because I honestly don't like causing emotional harm. Honestly, I try to be like the nicest to the other person while I'm trying to like do some constructive criticism or something. So no, I'm gonna do somewhat disagree. You often feel as if you have to justify yourself to other people. To explain to someone the reason why you did something, especially what, okay. No, that's not me. No, I'm sorry. Maybe sometimes, but usually no, not on that side. Your home and work environments are quite tidy. Well, I'm looking at my, not my room, as you can see, but my desk right now. It's not the most cleanest thing you can ever say, like, you can ever see. There are some papers that I would like to get rid of or something. I do try to stay tidy, but the thing is, I have my workspace. It's just like papers, like a small, like this pile of papers here, like that thick of binders there. Otherwise, it's pretty clean, I would say. It's pretty tidy. I somewhat agree because it's not like it kind of prevents me from working or something, so yeah. You do not mind being at the center of attention. Well, I kind of do mind because center of attention can lead to bad things, you know. You don't want all the attention in the world, okay? Because usually, like, sometimes bad things could happen. And that sometimes could turn into a usually, and maybe an always. No, it's not really a good thing. You consider yourself more practical than creative. Well, I do consider myself as a not so creative person, because like over practicality or practicalness, well, over creativeness, I do be more practical, so I somewhat agree. People can really upset me. Oh, well, unless they do like something really bad, I try not to get upset, but yeah, I will kind of disagree because like who doesn't get upset from like an offense? Like really, I don't know. I think I probably could if someone really tried. Just don't try though. Your travel plans are usually well thought out. I mean, if I had to like organize a freaking vacation or something, then yes, I would. But if it's like an impromptu thing, like if I had to go somewhere, no, it's not. It's not like I'm riding a plane, okay? I've never actually even done a travel plan. But I feel like if I did do a travel plan, I would do it in a well thought out way. It is often difficult for you to relate to other people's feelings. I really disagree with this because I consider myself as pretty good with relating to other people's feelings because I don't know, back in Canada I was like, I don't know, I was pretty good at relating to other people's feelings, and a lot of people told me how they felt, and I would like, I don't know, empathize, sympathize with them. I'm not even lying here. I strongly disagree with that. That is another definition of me. Your mood can change very quickly. No, I disagree. By quickly, I don't think you mean like bipolar kind of way. No, I'm not talking that. No, I kind of disagree with it. I tend not to do that because sometimes it can get really annoying to other people, so no. In a discussion, truth should be more important than people's sensitivities. Well, just some, as I mentioned earlier about people's feelings and, like winning debates and stuff, yeah, you know the same reason. You rarely worry about how your actions affect other people. No, I do worry, yeah. I very strongly disagree. I care a lot about other people's feelings, because I do. Like, if you don't, I can't really say anything to you because that's just how you are, but you and I are completely two different people, Just saying that out loud right now. Your work style is closer to random energy spikes than a methodical and organized approach. My work styles, I would agree. You know what? I agree with this because my upload schedule, that is considered work for me. Well, not work, it's enjoyable work. But have you seen my upload schedule? It is the most radical thing you can ever see. Like sometimes I would do double daily uploads for like 2 days or something. And then after 2 weeks, I do another. No, I don't even have like a set interval, okay? It's not like I upload every 2 weeks like Niga Higa. It's really irregular. So yeah, it's pretty much energy spikes. We're often envious of others. If it comes to YouTube, oh yes. If I see people with a lot more subs than me, I mean, due to obvious reasons, like if they're good at making content and stuff, or if they're good at editing, oh yeah, I agree. I somewhat agree with that. An interesting book or video game is often better than a social event. A social event, like a party? Because I do like me some parties, I do like me some meetings, or like if people say let's hang out or something, I would honestly like push away like video games or something, or like making videos. Yeah, I would prioritize the social event. So I disagree. I very strongly disagree with that. Being able to develop a plan and stick to it is the most important part of every project. Yes, of course I agree with that, because I told you, I tend to be very organized, but sometimes I don't. But yeah, I do. Yeah, it's very important though. You rarely get carried away by fantasies and ideas. Yeah, I agree. I'm just not that kind of person. I just don't get carried away that easily. You often find yourself lost in thought when you're walking in nature. Walking in nature. I'm not sure we really have nature here in Korea because all I see are buildings. Dude, this is like the most urban place in Seoul. Like, there is no nature. But I do feel like if I did walk in nature, I'd be like, yeah, it's kind of like when you're showering and you have those thoughts, like they're called shower thoughts, you know? And you have like these most random thoughts that are just like so pleasing. And yet you have them. And yeah, you know what? I would agree. I would strongly agree. They're just like, nature is showering, okay? You will have shower thoughts. If someone does not respond to your email quickly, you start worrying if you said something wrong. Kind of like a text message, yes, because we're talking 2017 here. If we're talking emails and text messages, yes. Or actually, before that, I'd be like, I try to like wonder what they're doing, if they're like busy or at like an event or something, if that's the reason why they're not responding. But if they don't respond for like maybe several days, I don't think that was ever the case. But if they do start doing that, then yes, I would start worrying about that. So I would medium agree. As a parent, you would see your child grow up kind and smart. Kinder is better. Like it is a thing, you know, that parents want kinder kids than smarter kids, because kindness, you can do better in society, but smart things, you can be smart but not kind, and you will not just blend in with society, okay? So yes, I would agree. I would strongly, I would medium agree with that. You do not let other people influence your actions. Well, I kind of try, you know, like for example, I know this is like not a good example, but if I ask you like, oh guys, what should I do for my next video? Yeah, you guys kind of influence it. So yeah, I do try to, you know, adapt to other people's thoughts and stuff. So I disagree. Your dreams tend to focus on the real world and its events. No, I disagree. Sometimes I get kind of carried away, but as you see here, I don't really get carried away by fantasies and ideas, so they're two different things. It does not take you much time to start getting involved in social activities at your workplace. Honestly, it does not. I've told you in like the first question or something, like I am pretty good at getting accustomed to new environments and, you know, like places and stuff, schools, for example. I strongly agree with that. It does not take me a long time. Maybe it's luck, who knows? You're more of a natural improviser than a careful planner. Don't really like to procrastinate and improvise, but I think I've turned into more of a procrastinator, and you know, as time passes. But I do like me some planning, yeah. That does not mean I'm a natural improviser though, because I do plan, because let's take for example video ideas. I know I'm putting everything into YouTube right now, but that's the only thing I could like talk about and think about right now at the spot. YouTube, I just don't sit down, like try to do a Scours game and like come up with like the most random ideas that I can talk. No, I disagree with that. Your emotions control you more than you control them. No, I disagree with that, because I do try to control my emotions, because getting carried away by emotions is a pretty bad thing, you know? You enjoy going to social events that involve dress up or role play activities? I've never been to either of those activities. Role play? Dress up? For a moment, I thought dress up meant like you just dress up like in a suit or something, but that's next level. That's like role play. I've never actually been to one. And I don't think I would like it, even if I've been. No, I'm just gonna slightly disagree because I haven't really been to one, so yeah. You often spend time exploring unrealistic and impractical, yet intriguing ideas. I agree. Yeah, I do agree. You would rather improvise than spend time coming. No. As I've told you, I'm not more of an improviser. I do tend or try to, you know, come up with a pretty detailed plan. Some would disagree. You are a relatively reserved and quiet person. No! I'm sorry, I do not. Unless I'm surrounded by people that I completely don't know, and if they're just like sketchy, then I'd stay quiet. But yo, you know me. Like I'm not that reserved and quiet. If you had a business, you would find it very difficult to fire loyal but underperforming employees. Alright, first of all, if you were loyal, you would have to perform well, okay? Like if you were okay, just hear me out here. No, I don't think I would find it really hard. If they're doing a bad job, just fire them, okay? Like they can be great performers, but they may not be. Okay, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna fire them. Just disagree with it. You often contemplate the reasons for human existence. No way. I'm not a philosophy person. Human existence is just biology, science. It does not have. Nothing has to be philosophy. Okay, I can't. When it comes to philosophy, I just can't continue my trail of thought because philosophy is just something I've never actually comprehended and tried to comprehend. Logic is usually more important than heart when it comes to making important decisions. Whoa. Logic. Yes, I agree. Logic is the king. Okay? Logic is the king and heart, I think. You know what? I'm just gonna change that answer. Yeah, there we go. Keeping your opinions open is more important than having a to-do list. Well, I don't know what that really means, keeping your options open. I honestly am not much of a to-do list person, so I'm gonna agree with that. If your friend is sad about something, you are more likely to offer emotional support and suggest ways to deal with the problem. I do both. I'm sorry. I empathize and sympathize, and I suggest a solution. So I'm neutral, man, because I do both. Now that's the first neutral answer I've given for from this entire test. I rarely feel insecure. I strongly agree with that because I do not usually feel insecure. You have no difficulties coming up with a personal timetable and sticking to it. I'm gonna kind of disagree because like you guys don't see this, but I have timetables right behind the camera, and they were not really made by me. It was kind of like my parents saying like, oh, you should make this, it's gonna help you out a lot. So I made them, and it's pretty helpful, I should say. But sticking with it, oh, I'm very good at sticking with it. I just don't want to make a timetable because I'm too lazy. I'm just gonna change that answer. I kind of don't make it in the first place, but if I do make one, oh, trust me, I'm like one of the most sticking to a timetable person you've ever seen, okay? I mean, it could be changed by like 30 minutes, but you get the point here. I try to do the things that's on my timetable, okay? Being right is more important than being cooperative when it comes to teamwork. No, of course it's not. Just be cooperative. That is called teamwork. Being right, that usually does not mean teamwork. That is called dictatorship, okay? And you just leading the group work. You think that everyone's views should be respected regardless of whether they are supported by facts or not. Obviously, you should respect everyone. So yeah, obviously I agree with that. Kind of common sense, I think. You feel more energetic after spending time with a group of people. Of course, man. What's better than spending time with a group of people? I mean, I'm kind of those people who are just like, oh yeah, I can enjoy time playing games and you know, making YouTube videos and stuff. But dude, I really prioritize social events and just hanging out with people over, you know, YouTube and making videos, okay? I kind of do. You frequently misplace your things. Very strongly disagree. Almost have never happened. I've almost never misplaced a thing. Now, by misplacing, if you mean, like, losing something, that has never happened. But on the other hand, if you say stealing, like someone stealing something from you, oh, that's a different story. I think I've lost several things, like a keychain on my bag, like the orange keychain. I've lost that. I've lost some other things. Now, here's one thing. The most, actually, I haven't lost my phone ever. I'm really proud to say that. Never lost anything like super precious or something. But there's a thing. I have a very not good history with me and blue pens, or pens maybe. But since I, you know, like usually use blue pens. You know those Bic pens? Bic? Blue pens like these, the most classic ones? Yeah, I usually try to use them, and if I do, it does not go well. Usually I misplace it, I lose it, maybe it gets stolen. I don't really know why you would steal that, dude. It costs like 50 cents, okay? Just go buy it yourself. And there's only been like 3 or 4 pens out of like maybe 20, or yeah, maybe over 20 that I've actually used up to like its last moment, okay? So, when it comes to pens, sure, I'm not good with it, but other things like phones or other precious things, no, I never lose them, okay? You see yourself as very emotionally stable. Yeah, I agree. Because I don't have those ups and downs and stuff, okay? I just don't go sad. A minute later, I'm happy. My mind is always buzzing with unexplored ideas and plans. Yeah. I kind of try to do something like I've never tried before. You know, new experiences is a pretty high priority for me. You would not call yourself a dreamer. I am a dreamer. I would disagree, because I do call myself a dreamer a lot. I dream about me, you know, getting a lot of subs on YouTube. Of course, that's a dream. Anyone can dream, right? Obviously. You usually find it hard to relax when talking in front of many people. I disagree. I've presented a lot of speeches, okay? I used to do debate, if you guys don't know. and I used to do this thing called oratory, which is basically you need to memorize a 8 to 10 minute speech, a usually persuasive speech. Hear me out here. You need to memorize a 8 to 10 minute persuasive speech. Then you need to present in front of like usually, well, in competitions maybe like 10 people, but it would not matter to like a large group of people, because I have presented my a speech for my middle school graduation, and that was, I would say, over 200 people, maybe 300, in front of the school and teachers, of course, and in front of my peers as well. And I just wasn't nervous. Talking is my thing, which is why I make YouTube videos. If I was not a talking person, I wouldn't be doing this, okay? I would just be like a one channel that just does like montages and stuff, like never talk. But I do talk, and that's the difference. Generally speaking, you rely more on your experience than your imagination. I kind of let both get in my way, but I do imagine a lot of things and experience. So yeah, I do try to do both, but no, imagination over experience for me. You worry too much about what other people think. No. I'm gonna slightly disagree with that, because that is somewhat true for me, but not to like an extent where I'm like really bothered by it. No, that's just not me. If the room is full, you stay closer to the walls, avoiding the center. Well, if there's an earthquake about to strike, then yes, of course, I'd stay close to the walls, but like just saying, like just assuming that it's like a party or something. Yeah, let's say this is like a great lit party, okay? No, I'm just gonna strongly disagree. I'm not gonna avoid the center unless all my friends are at the friends are at the walls or something, which is weird, because I don't know, center's fun, you know. Center's where all the cool things happen. I have a tendency to procrastinate until no. I did say I sometimes procrastinate, but that's only when there's no choice, okay? I was busy. I sometimes don't have time to do some stuff, and that's when I procrastinate. I usually don't try to. I'm not that kind of person, okay? I usually try to do things before the due date. And yeah, that's why I usually don't have any late assignments. You feel very anxious in very stressful situations. Don't really think that's the case. I don't really feel anxious in stressful situations. Kind of disagree, okay? Kind of disagree. I try to resolve the problem, okay? You believe that it is more rewarding to be liked by others than to be powerful. Agree. I agree, because being liked by others is pretty nice. Yeah, I would say it's pretty nice myself. I don't know what you guys think, but to me, I don't know, both are good, but being liked by others is pretty cool as well. You have always been interested in unconventional and ambiguous things, for example, in books, art, or movies. I somewhat disagree. Yeah, art is a thing that I usually don't get. Books and movies I can really appreciate, but art, museums. I enjoy museums, but sometimes it can be a great bore. I'm just saying that right now. It's not like I don't like appreciate art. I really appreciate art. Sometimes I just don't really think it's the most fun thing to do when there's so many options you can choose from. You often take initiative in social situations. I sometimes do. I'm gonna slightly agree with it, because sometimes I try not to when there's like, you know, it depends on the situation. If the situation is tense, like, and you don't want to be the first person to speak out, I'm not going to be the first one to talk, okay? But if it's like relaxing and stuff, and someone has to be the leader, of course I'll be more than happy to, okay? So we press the results, and let's see what it is. Woo! Mind. This trait determines how we interact with our environment. 78% extroverted. I completely agree with that. And it says, yeah, well, dude, as I've told you, I'm more of an extroverted person than an introverted person. I just don't stay in my room like a hermit crab and just make YouTube. No, I don't know. Energy. This trait shows where we direct our mental energy. Intuitive. I would agree. I'm more intuitive than observant, I would say. I'm not sure how it got that 52 to 48 ratio. I would have preferred a 65 to a 35, but I guess more intuitive than observant also works. Nature. This trait determines how we make decisions and cope with emotions. So I go more with feeling than thinking. Oh, that's is that a bad thing? I don't know. Oh, I always thought I was more of a thinking person. I don't know, but maybe I'm more of a feeling person. Oh, the more we know. Tactics. This trait reflects our approach to work planning and decision making. Judging and prospecting. Prospect. Search for, no, gerund, no, what is this? To look out for, search for, yeah. Yeah, I do judge more for tactics. Identity. This trait underpins all others, showing how confident we are in our social, in our abilities and decisions. Assertive and turbulent. I am more assertive. I'm more assertive than turbulent. I kind of agree, except for the feeling one, except for the nature, the category. I do agree with what this test has given me. Oh, I completely neglected this. Your personality type is protagonist. ENFJ-A. I feel like this could be like a psychology thing. Maybe this could be a thing. But I'm a protagonist. Yay! That's a good thing, right? And yeah, that's cool. I liked this test. I actually pressed a button that said start reading right now, so I'm just gonna start reading this. Protagonists are natural born leaders. That's what I got, really. Full of passion and charisma. Nice. Forming around 2% of the population. Wow, on 2% of the population. That's something. They're oftentimes our politicians, our coaches, and our teachers, reaching out and inspiring others to achieve to do good in the world. With a natural confidence that begets influence, protagonists take a great deal of pride and joy in guiding others to work together to improve themselves and their community. I agree with that. Nice. I liked this test. Thank you to Hello Hey. Thank you Hello Hey for suggesting this test to me. This was really fun to do. You can do this yourself if you guys want to. Probably, even though I might forget this, I will try to provide a link in the description below for this test. And if you guys have enjoyed, consider leaving a like. This has been a very long video, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Consider leaving a like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, stay tuned for more videos. Thank you guys so much for watching.